ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our first official swearing-in ceremony for county officials of the Braveboy administration. We are so honored that each of you could join us here this evening. Yes, it's worthy of applause. It certainly is. We are so very honored that each of you could take time to join us here this evening, whether in person or online. We have an exciting evening of agency leadership being sworn in across our county government. County Executive Aisha Braveboy has chosen the very best of the very best to lead the best county in this region. We are elevating Prince George's County, one goal. I'm Pat Lawson-Muse, and I am delighted and honored to be with you this evening. We have several esteemed elected officials with us as well. And if you are an elected official, would you please stand to be recognized? We also have many of the county's leaders with us tonight. If you are helping to elevate our county by leading an agency, would you please stand? Agency leaders. We'd also like to give a special recognition and thank you to the shepherds of this house, Bishop Joel Peoples and Pastor Yolanda Peoples of City of Praise Family Ministries, who have allowed us to host this evening's program in this beautiful sanctuary. Please give them a hand. And please join me in welcoming them, Bishop Joel and Pastor Yolanda, to lead us in our invocation this evening.
Well, if it's a good night, would you go ahead and give our good God a big old hand clap? And would you celebrate our county exec? Please give God a hand clap for her. And how many folk are like me? You believe that she is going to be the most significant county exec in the history of Prince George's County, because this is the most significant time in the history of Prince George's County. I am standing here with my hot wife of 32 years. Say hi, beautiful.
Hi, beautiful.
And we've come tonight to celebrate. Welcome to the City of Praise. We're so honored to have you here. And it's going to be a phenomenal time. To all of the people who are being elevated tonight, would you please take a moment and celebrate them? And I didn't get a chance to celebrate them, but to all of our law officers, our officials, those who don't write us tickets because they love us, would you please give a hand clap to all of the police men and gentlemen that are in the house. Thank you so very much for your wonderful time. We're going to pray with you, and we're going to celebrate this great time. Since I had the opportunity to celebrate with you and do the pre-talking, I'm going to let my beautiful wife pray us in.
Thank you, amazing husband. County Exec Aisha Braveboy, thank you for allowing us to host you. And I celebrate everyone that came out to make this moment special. So if you will pray with me. One thing I believe in, we're going to need God in this time. So before I pray and after I pray, can we just love God for the breath in our lungs and the use of our limbs, and for the ability to think and process a thought. Father, in the name of Jesus, we thank you for this day. We thank you for covering our county executive with wisdom, with peace, with guidance. Saturate her with wisdom beyond measure. May every step she take, may she take it in you. May you guide her and lead her to all truth. And I thank you that no weapon formed against her will prosper, and the gates of hell will not prevail. So we thank you that Prince George's County will become one to be admired, one to be followed, and that citizens of Prince George's County will be honored to live here. Thank you for your grace upon our lives. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you, Bishop, and thank you, Pastor. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the presentation of colors by the Joint Public Safety Color Guard, made up of members of the Prince George's County Police, Prince George's County Fire and EMS, the Office of the Sheriff, and the Department of Corrections, followed by the singing of the national anthem by Police Officer Razel Ben of the Prince George's County Police Department.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
You may be seated. Please help me welcome to the stage two people who need absolutely no introduction. County Executive Aisha Braveboy and County Council Chairman and District 8 Council Member Edward Burrows III.
Good evening, everyone. I know that Chairman Burrows hopes to be with us, but last we heard he was on about page 15 of a 29-page agenda, so they had a pretty long agenda today. and I think we were the cause of most of that, but it was for good reason, right? That's why we're here this evening. First, to the bishop and his beautiful wife, my bestie, Executive Pastor Peebles. Thank you so much, both of you, for just always being the light for so many. You know, there are some challenges that we're facing as a nation, and government has to stand in the gap. But we know that for our communities, the first institution that has always stood in the gap has been the church. And so I want to say thank you so much for always standing in the gap, for making a way when people thought there was no way, because you all are believers and you help others to understand the power of our Lord and Savior. So I'm grateful to be here this evening. And I want to congratulate a few people who have been elevated in my administration, and I'm so grateful to each and every one of them. As I call your names, if you can stand. The Chief Administrative Officer for Prince George's County, Maxine Bardwell. The Chief of Police for Prince George's County, Chief George Nader. And I know that with him, though he did not have to get confirmed, but he got mad dap, is our Deputy Chief of Police, George Nichols. Thank you so much for coming. We also have a dynamic new fire chief, Chief Thelmetria Mimi Michaelides. Now, he's no stranger to county government because he served in this role before, but this will be his best tour of duty ever, and that's Chief of Information Officer and Director of OIT, Bernard Wright. Also, I want to say thank you to our next director who had, you know, sometimes you have a little bit of a tough day, but, you know, I think that when we have tough days or when we face challenges, that means God is just preparing us to take on fights that we haven't seen just yet. And so what I will say is that I will always be in the battle with my Director of Environment, our new Director of the Department of Environment, Dr. Samuel Moki. We also have an amazing woman who is now charged with ensuring that wealth is spread throughout Prince George's County and beyond, and that is our new Director of Procurement, Alice Williams. We also have a phenomenal new Director of Homeland Security, someone who is not, who knows about this county a lot, who worked her way up through our police department, was the Deputy Chief over Homeland Security, and now she is the Director of the Office of Homeland Security, our new Director, Katina Gomez. And last but certainly not least, possibly the longest serving member of our cabinet, because she had been here for over 2 decades working in Prince George's County government, working her way up through the Department of Finance, our new Finance Director, Linda Allen. I want to thank the Prince George's County Council, and again in their absence, because I know they're hard at work, I want to thank them for confirming this talented group of nominees. I'm super excited about the next group that will be up before the council in a week or so. But this is, I feel like my first group of nominees. I'm super excited, honestly. You all are true professionals. Each of you bring a lot of talent, skill, and experience, both in the public sector and the private sector. But what you also bring to this job, which you can't really measure, is your heart. I have seen each of you make tough decisions, even deciding to offer yourself for government service in a way that would require people to scrutinize your credentials and ask tough questions. You could have said, you know what, maybe I'll do something else, or maybe I don't want to, stand before a group or a body who has to ask me a lot of questions, and I'm not sure how I'll do, but all of you decided that whatever fears you may have had, that you would put those to the side to serve your community, and I just want to say thank you for that. This is, again, a team of accomplished leaders. I know that their collective wisdom and knowledge, their educational backgrounds, their professional experience, and most importantly, their compassion for the people of Prince George's County will complement my vision for Prince George's County, and that is to elevate Prince George's County. And guess what? Every one of you has answered the call and so far have exceeded my expectations. Today's confirmations are more than a defining moment for the Braveboy administration. It's a monumental vote of confidence that signals we are implementing change and improving the quality of life for all Prince Georgians. And we are just, as I've said many times, and we are just getting started. I want to thank Danielle Hunter, my appointments liaison, for her work getting these nominees confirmed. I want to thank Devin Martin, our Deputy Chief of Staff, who worked tirelessly alongside our appointments liaison to ensure that this was a successful day. My entire administration, if you're here from my administration, whether you are a director or you work somewhere in the administration, can you please stand? Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for supporting your directors, your CAO, and everyone who's here with us today. I did see that our state's attorney, who held this seat as county executive for a brief period before the last election, Tara Jackson, is here. Tara, if you want to stand up. Thank you so much for coming. I also believe I see my good friend, and I always call her Judge Keisha, but that is Judge LaKeisha Allen. Is that, yeah, there we go. I was like, wait a minute, I think that's, am I missing anyone? Is that Delegate Karen Tolles? Okay, Delegate Karen Tolles, thank you so much. And I believe I saw Delegate Denise Roberts earlier. So thank you so much also for being here. Hopefully I did not miss anyone. If I did, please blame it on my head, not my heart. So at this time, let me see. I think that Ed Burrows was supposed to be here, but he's not, because he's still doing his council duties. So now I believe we have the swearing in first of our Chief Administrative Officer for Prince George's County, Maxine D. Bardwell. And if you want to bring up, oh, that's your family, okay.
As Maxine Bardwell comes, I'd like to tell you a little about her. She's Chief Administrative Officer for Prince George's County, a highly respected executive with more than 25 years of leadership in internal audit within the financial services, public utility, and government sectors. She holds degrees from Notre Dame of Maryland University and the Ohio State University, and she's actively involved in professional advancement and public service. Ms. Bardwell is the chairwoman for the Maryland Association of Certified Public Accountants. She currently serves on the American Institute of Certified Public Accounts Council. She's immediate past president of Information Systems Audit and Control Association, Central Maryland chapter. She's an active member of the board of the Association of Inspectors General, and she's an advisor to the Washington Area Women's Foundation. She is a mentor for the MA-CPA Mentor Program and winner of the 2021 AICPA Outstanding CPA in Local Government Impact Award. Ms. Bardwell is recognized for her commitment to ethical leadership, accountability, and professional development. She is well credentialed as evidenced by her following certifications: public accountant, internal auditor, fraud examiner, inspector general, information systems auditor, information technology professional, inspector general auditor, and risk management assurance. Ms. Bardwell hails from Connecticut, but she's been a resident of Prince George's County for more than 20 years. Please join me now in welcoming Maxine Bardwell to be sworn in, followed by brief remarks from two special people and by CAO Maxine Bardwell herself. Let's give her a round of applause as she comes.
I
Maxine Garcia Bardwell,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and that I will
and that I will
be faithful and bear true allegiance
be faithful and bear true allegiance
to the state of Maryland
to the state of Maryland
and support the Constitution and laws thereof,
and support the Constitution and laws thereof,
and that I will
and that I will
support the charter and laws
support the charter and law
of Prince George's County,
of Prince George's County,
and that I will,
and that I will,
to the best of your skill and judgment,
to the best of my skill and judgment,
diligently and faithfully,
diligently and faithfully,
without partiality or prejudice,
without partiality or prejudice,
execute the office of
execute the office of
Chief Administrative Officer
Chief Administrative Officer
for Prince George's County,
for Prince George's County,
according to the Constitution
according to the
and
Constitution
the laws of this state
and the laws of this state
and the charter and laws of Prince George's County.
and the charter and laws of Prince George's County.
Congratulations.
Congratulations again to Maxine Bardwell. Next, we'll have the swearing in for Ms. Linda V. Allen, who serves as the Director of the Office of Finance. With an accomplished career spanning more than 2 decades in public and private sector finance, Ms. Allen brings a wealth of experience, leadership, and a track record of excellence that position her as an invaluable asset to our county. Ms. Allen has served Prince George's County government since 2005, steadily rising through the ranks to her current role as Director of Finance. In this capacity, she oversees all administrative and operational aspects of the Office of Finance, leading a team of 71 employees and managing a $7 million departmental budget. Her oversight spans critical functioning areas, including accounting, tax administration, payroll, cash and investment management, risk management, and debt management. Under her stewardship, the department aligns financial operations with strategic county priorities, ensures compliance with local and federal mandates, and strengthens internal governance. Previously, as Director of Finance, Ms. Allen co-led fiscal operations for one of the nation's largest counties, contributing to the management of a $4.8 billion general fund budget. She played a critical role in guiding county-wide financial policy, forecasting cash flows and representing the county before rating agencies, contributing to the county's strong financial standing. Ms. Allen holds an MBA from the University of Maryland's Robert H. Smith School of Business and a Bachelor of Science degree in finance. She is a certified cash manager and active member of several professional organizations, including the Government Finance Officers Association and Maryland Tax Collectors Affinity Group. Her leadership is not only professional, it is also civic. Please join me in welcoming and congratulating Linda Allen to be sworn in following brief remarks.
I, Linda Allen,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and that I will
and that I will
be faithful and bear true allegiance
be faithful and bear true allegiance
to the state of Maryland
to the state of Maryland
and support the Constitution and laws thereof,
and support the Constitution and laws thereof,
and that I will
and that I will
support the Charter and laws of Prince George's County,
support the Charter and laws of Prince George's County,
and that I will,
and that I will,
to the best of my skill and judgment,
to the best of my skill and judgment,
diligently and faithfully,
diligently and faithfully,
without partiality or prejudice,
without partiality or prejudice,
execute the position of
execute the position of
Director of Finance
Director of Finance
for Prince George's County,
for Prince George's County,
according to the Constitution
according to the Constitution
and the laws of this state
and the laws of this state
and the Charter and laws of Prince George's County.
and the Charter and laws of Prince George's County.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You know, this is a big night for these appointees. And if there's someone here who wants to make comments about them, family members or other special guests, we certainly want to include you. So just tap us on the shoulder and let us know you want to talk, okay? Congratulations to Ms. Allen, and please join me now in welcoming our next appointee, Dr. Katina L. Gomez, who serves as the Director of Homeland Security, which oversees the Office of Emergency Management and Public Safety Communications. That's the 911 system, of course. Dr. Gomez brings a comprehensive blend of field experience, strategic vision, and academic excellence. She most recently served as the Deputy Chief of Police for the Bureau of Homeland Security for the Prince George's County Police Department, where she's demonstrated the ability to lead complex operations, develop and implement security strategies, and build interagency collaboration. Her leadership has been vital in aligning departmental objectives with broader county priorities, all while ensuring fiscal responsibility and public transparency. Her educational credentials are equally outstanding. Dr. Gomez earned a doctorate in management and organizational leadership from the University of Phoenix, where she also completed her MBA. She is a proud graduate of the FBI National Academy, Session 274, and the Senior Management Institute for Police, Session 90, both elite institutions dedicated to preparing top-level law enforcement executives. Additionally, her formal FEMA Incident Command training and her international experience at leadership and conferences reinforce her readiness for managing critical incidents at every level. Let's welcome Dr. Katina Gomez as she's sworn in.
Are y'all coming up? That's my uncle. Uncle Roy. All right, we ready. We're deep. I, Katina Gomez,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and that I will
and that I will
be faithful and bear true allegiance
be faithful and bear true allegiance
to the state of Maryland
to the state of Maryland
and support the Constitution and laws thereof,
and support the Constitution and laws thereof,
and that I will
and that I will
support the Charter and laws
support the Charter and laws
of Prince George's County,
of Prince George's County,
and that I will,
and that I will,
to the best of my skill and judgment,
to the best of my skill and judgment,
diligently and faithfully,
diligently and faithfully,
without partiality or prejudice,
without partiality or prejudice,
execute the position of
execute the position of
Director of Homeland Security
Director of Homeland Security
for Prince George's County,
for Prince George's County,
according to the Constitution
according to the Constitution
and the laws of this state
and the laws of this state
and the Charter and laws of Prince George's
and the
County.
Charter and laws of Prince George's County.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
If DCAO Powell can come to the stage as well, thank you.
Congratulations, Dr. Gomez. Let's give her another hand. Well, you may have heard this. Our next appointee is known as the People's Chief, Thelmetria Michaelides, serving as the Fire Chief for Prince George's County. Chief Michaelides brings more than 26 years of deeply rooted progressive experiences in fire services, emergency response services, public safety leadership, community outreach, and intergovernmental coordination, making her uniquely qualified to lead one of the most vital public safety departments in our county. Her academic foundation includes a bachelor's degree in fire science from Columbia Southern University, which has equipped her with extensive knowledge of fire service management, emergency planning, and incident command. She's held a wide range of specialized training and national certifications. Chief Michaelides' education technical credentials and extensive leadership training underscore her preparedness for this executive role and reflect a career built on discipline, continuous growth, and service for the public good. Chief Michaelides has built her career through a clear dedication to excellence, public service, and community-centered leadership, rising through the ranks of the Prince George's County Fire EMS Department to the level of battalion chief. She's consistently demonstrated the operational command, administrative insight, and collaborative spirit required of a fire chief. Her tenure included leading day-to-day fire and EMS operations, overseeing personnel readiness, managing emergency responses, and ensuring that both volunteer and career staff operated at the highest standards of professionalism and efficiency. In her earlier leadership roles within the Fire EMS Department, Chief Michaelides also directed the high school cadet fire science program, nurturing the next generation of emergency responders with mentorship, structured training, and a values-based leadership model. Her commitment to youth development and diversity in the fire service reflects her broader vision of a department that both protects and reflects the communities it serves. Her appointment as fire chief is transformational. It's a transformational moment not only for the department, but also for the entire county. Throughout her career, she has demonstrated a rare blend of tactical readiness, executive decision-making, and authentic community connection. She brings not only operational expertise, but also a compassionate, visionary, and inclusive leadership style, essential for the evolving changes faced by modern fire and EMS agencies. Please welcome Fire Chief Thelmetria Michaelides to be sworn in this evening.
I, Thelmetria Antoinette Michaelides,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and that I will
and that I will
be faithful and bear true allegiance
be faithful and bear true allegiance
to the state of Maryland
to the state of Maryland
and support the Constitution and laws thereof,
and to support the Constitution of law and thereof,
and that I will
and that I will
support the charter and laws
support the charter and law
of Prince George's County,
of Prince George's County,
and that I will,
and that I will,
to the best of my skill and judgment,
to the best of my skill and judgment,
diligently and faithfully, without partiality or prejudice,
without partiality or prejudice,
execute the office of
execute the office of
Fire Chief for Prince George's County,
Fire Chief of Prince George's County,
Fire Emergency Medical Service Department,
Fire Emergency Medical Service Department,
according to the Constitution
according to the Constitution
and the laws of this state,
and the laws of this state,
and the charter and laws of Prince George's County.
and the charter and laws of Prince George's County.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Let's give her another hand. Congratulations to the People's Chief. That's right. Well, now we are honored to welcome Dr. Samuel Moki as Director of the Department of the Environment. Dr. Moki is a distinguished public servant and policy expert with more than 2 decades of leadership experience in environment management, intergovernmental affairs, and academic instruction. A former associate director within DOE, Dr. Moki previously led major environmental programs and capital projects aimed at enhancing water quality, sustainability, and flood mitigation throughout the county. His oversight extended across compliance enforcement, budget administration, community engagement, and interagency coordination at the local, regional, and federal levels. Dr. Moki's leadership helped secure and manage more than $10 million in grant funding from the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency, Maryland Department of the Environment, and other agencies in order to advance clean energy and infrastructure initiatives. He also served on the county's Solid Waste Advisory Commission, and he led DOE's involvement in the Metropolitan Washington Council of Governments. At the federal level, Dr. Moki was appointed as a public board member for the Foreign Service Selection Boards in the U.S. Department of State, Commerce, and Agriculture, where he evaluated the performance of senior personnel, reviewed the impact of multi-year programs, and helped shape agency leadership. Dr. Moki also brings entrepreneurial and operational experience as the co-owner and chief operating officer of Bethel Assisted Living Homes, LLC. That's a state-regulated healthcare facility serving seniors in Prince George's County. A respected academic, he has taught political science, government, and African American history at the University of Maryland Global Campus and Montgomery College. He holds a PhD in political science from Howard University and advanced degrees in environmental management and criminal justice. He is also the author of several books and academic publications, and he's been a steadfast advocate for equity, transparency, and evidence-based policy. Please welcome Dr. Samuel Moki to be sworn in.
I, Samuel Moki,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and that I will
be
be faithful and bear true allegiance
faithful and bear true allegiance
to the state of Maryland
to the state of Maryland
and support the Constitution and laws thereof,
and support the Constitution and laws thereof,
and that I will
support
the Charter and laws of Prince George's County,
the Charter and laws of Prince George's County,
and that I will,
to
the best of my skill and judgment,
the best of my skill and judgment,
diligently and faithfully, without partiality or prejudice, execute the position of the Director of Department of Environment, for Prince George's County, according to the Constitution and the laws of this state,
and
the Charter and laws of Prince George's County. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir. Okay. You guys can go back now.
Congratulations to Dr. Moki. Next, we have the Chief of Police, George Nader. Chief Nader brings more than 31 years of exemplary law enforcement experience, including 18 years in executive command positions. His career spans a range of leadership responsibilities within the Prince George's County Police Department and Metro Transit Police Department, reflecting a demonstrated commitment to public safety, institutional reform, and strategic innovation. He's led major bureaus, overseen critical homeland security operations, managed multi-million-dollar budgets and capital projects, and developed cross-jurisdictional initiatives that have enhanced safety across the region. In addition to designing and implementing several forward-looking policing programs, including crisis intervention initiatives, civil disturbance training, and community-based engagement models. He served as a liaison to federal agencies and maintained critical national security partnerships. A highly decorated officer, Chief Nader has received a special congressional recognition, the Silver Medal of Valor, 3 Chiefs Awards, 2 unit citations, the Commander's Award, 7 Good Conduct Awards, the Baltimore Unrest Ribbon, 6 certificates of accomplishment, and more than 40 letters of commendation. Chief Nader is a proud son of Prince George's County, reared in our communities, shaped by our values, and committed to our future. His return to serve and lead as Chief of Police is more than a professional appointment. In fact, it's a homecoming. So we welcome him back to lead the women and men of our Prince George's County Police Department and to serve the residents of the county he has always called home. Presenting Chief George Nader.
Do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States.
That I will support the Constitution of the United States.
And that I will
be
faithful and bear true allegiance
to
the state of Maryland. And support the Constitution and laws thereof.
And support the Constitution and laws thereof.
And that I will support the Charter and laws of Prince George's County.
Support the Charter and laws of Prince George's County.
And that I will
to
the best of my skill and judgment diligently and faithfully without partiality or prejudice execute the office of Chief Police for Prince George's County.
Chief of Police for Prince George's County.
Police Department.
According to the Constitution.
And the laws of this state.
And
the Charter and laws of Prince George's County. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations to the Chief, Chief Nader. And welcome home, by the way. Now please join me in welcoming Assistant Chief George Nichols of the Prince George's County Police Department. Assistant Chief George A. Nichols, Jr. oversees the daily operations for the Prince George's County Police Department, an executive-level police officer and U.S. Marine Corps veteran. His career includes more than 28 years of law enforcement experience as a Prince George's Police Department member at various ranks and command posts. He currently serves as second in command of the Corps managerial team, leading more than 1,700 police officers and 300 civilian members, serving more than 900,000 residents and business owners across a diverse demographic and geographic area directly within the National Capital Region. Deputy Chief Nichols holds a Bachelor of Science degree in Criminal Justice from Colorado Technical University, a Master's in Human Resources Training and Development from Seton Hall University. He's a graduate of Boston University Senior Management Institute for Police, Session 65. He's also a graduate of the Police Executive Leadership Institute, Session 4. Assistant Chief Nichols' memberships and activities include, but are not limited to, the Police Executive Research Forum, International Association of Chiefs of Police, National Organization of Black Law Enforcement Executives, Mid-Atlantic Cold Case Homicide Investigators Association, and Metropolitan Washington Council of Governments. National Forum for Black Public Administrators, Prince George's County Chapter, and the Hyattsville Landover Alumni Chapter of Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated, among others. As a guest lecturer, he's delivered presentations on various topics to audiences ranging from the local community to professional international colleagues. Let's welcome Assistant Chief George Nichols, who's being sworn in tonight.
I, George Allen Nichols, Jr.,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and that I will
be
faithful and bear true allegiance
to
the state of Maryland
the state of Maryland
and support the Constitution and laws thereof,
and support the Constitution and laws thereof,
and that I will
support
the Charter and laws of Prince George's County,
the Charter and laws of Prince George's County,
and that I will
to
to the best of my skill and judgment diligently and faithfully without partiality or prejudice execute the office of Assistant Chief of Police for Prince George's County according to the Constitution and the laws of this state and the Charter and laws of Prince George's County. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You realize we have two Georges there, and they're both chiefs, Chief and Assistant Chief. Congratulations, Assistant Chief Nichols. Our next appointee is well known to us. Ms. Alice Williams serves as Director and Purchasing Agent for the Office of Procurement. Few professionals bring the unmatched combination of technical mastery, strategic foresight, and principled leadership that Ms. Williams embodies. Her more than 38 years of experience span the full spectrum of federal procurement, policy innovation, executive management, and mission-critical consulting. At a time when government agencies face increasing complexity, demand for efficiency, and a moral imperative to drive equity in contracting. Throughout her exemplary federal career, Ms. Williams consistently rose to the most challenging and consequential roles in public service. As acting and deputy director in a senior executive service capacity, she not only oversaw a $190 billion, with a B, procurement portfolio and a 700-person workforce. She shaped procurement strategy at the national level during some of the most defining events in recent history, including the response to 9/11, as well as multiple presidential transitions and essential defense programs. Her leadership has never been about maintaining the status quo. It has always been about transformation. She pioneered game-changing initiatives like the government's first certified small business professional certification and championed reforms to the SBA Mentor Protege program, expanding opportunities for underserved businesses and promoting greater accountability across the procurement landscape. Ms. Williams' leadership legacy extends beyond government. As founder and CEO of AMW Acquisition and Consulting Group, she's built a high-performing, woman-owned firm that's delivered more than $50 million in consulting services across critical industries. Her work with the Minority Business Development Agency helped secure more than $1.2 billion in federal contracts for minority businesses, an achievement that speaks not only to her business acumen, but also to her enduring commitment to economic justice and inclusive growth. In every sense, Ms. Williams is not just qualified, she is essential. Her vision, authenticity, and unparalleled track record position her as the right leader at the right time for the Office of Procurement. Please welcome Ms. Alice Williams tonight.
Alice M. Williams,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and that I will
and that I will
be faithful and bear true allegiance
be faithful and bear true allegiance
to the state of Maryland
to the state of Maryland
and support the Constitution and laws thereof,
and support the Constitution and laws thereof,
and that I will
and that I will
support the Charter and laws of Prince George's County,
support the Charter and law of Prince George's County,
and that I will,
and that I will,
to the best of my skill and judgment,
to the best of my skill and judgment,
diligently and faithfully, without partiality or prejudice, execute the position of the Director of the Office of Procurement
Director of the Office of Procurement
for Prince George's County,
for Prince George's County,
according to the Constitution
according to the Constitution
and the laws of this state
and the laws of this state
and the Charter and laws of Prince George's County.
and the Charter of laws of Prince George's County.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Let's congratulate Alice Williams once again. And finally, we welcome Mr. Bernard Wright. Bernard Wright is Director and Chief Information Officer for the Office of Information Technology. Mr. Wright is President and CEO of PreVista. That's an award-winning AI weapons detection firm headquartered at National Harbor. Mr. Wright brings more than 20 years of experience leading cross-functional teams and supporting critical infrastructure across technology and operations in government and in the private sector. No stranger to county government, Mr. Wright served as Chief Information Officer and Director of the Office of Information Technology from 2012 to 2017. Bernard Wright became Chief Information Officer at the Washington Suburban Sanitary Commission in 2017 to transform management of the Commission's business technology capabilities and infrastructure, where he oversaw cost-cutting measures that resulted in over $6 million in savings in his first year on the job. He led an impressive team of more than 200 personnel with an operational budget of over $70 million. Mr. Wright brings a wealth of experience from the private sector, where he served as Chief Information Officer and Vice President of Operations at Iron Bow Technologies, and as President of the firm Wave Welcome, which is also located at National Harbor. Throughout his career, Mr. Wright has demonstrated a steadfast commitment to excellence in both the private and the public sectors. A highly successful Prince George's County business owner and resident, Mr. Bernard Wright understands the urgent need for a transformative vision, and we welcome him tonight as Bernard Wright is sworn in.
I, Bernard Wright,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
I support the Constitution of the United States
to support the Constitution of the United States
and that I will
be
faithful and bear true allegiance
to
the state of Maryland and support the Constitution and laws thereof,
and support the Constitution and laws thereof,
and that I will support the Charter and laws of Prince George's County,
support the Charter and laws of Prince George's County,
and that I will
to
the best of my skill and judgment diligently and faithfully without partiality or prejudice execute the position of Director of the Office of Information Technology for Prince George's County. For the laws and the Charter and laws of this state
the Charter and laws of this state
and the laws of Prince George's County.
and the laws of Prince George's County.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Congratulations, Bernard Wright. Earlier this evening, the county executive mentioned how hard our county chair is working and how hard he was working today. He finally got some of his work finished, and he's here tonight, and we're going to acknowledge him and ask him to come on up. Edward Burrows, Prince George's County Chair of the Council.
Good to see you. Good evening, everyone. I'd like to ask my colleague, Councilmember Harrison, would you mind joining me? I do want to also acknowledge we have State Delegate Jamila Woods, who's here, and State Delegate Kim Taylor, who is here. I hope I didn't forget anyone, but thank you all for being here. State Delegate Karen Holes. I assumed you were already announced, but you'll take it again? Understood. I just want to say, and I won't be long because we've been in session all day, how proud I am of each and every one of you and the contributions that you have already given to Prince George's County and the contributions that you're prepared to continue to serve the public with. I want to thank our county executive who stepped forward in such a bold and courageous way, appointing the best and the brightest among us to lead these agencies. Madam County Executive, I hope that the council showed you today that we have your back. And we will continue to do so and keep up the great work. To all of these nominees, when people think about government these days, they think about the chaos and the dysfunction on the national level. I'm just so happy that here in Prince George's County, we have public servants who've been appointed and confirmed, who love the people, who will work every single day to create a more just society, a better society. And as I said, we can't count on that from Washington, but we can certainly count on that from each and every one of you here in Prince George's County. So I want to thank you. I want to thank your families. I want to thank everyone who came in support of these nominees today. And anything that we can do as a county council to support you, please let us know. We're only a phone call or a text message or a wave away. because we are all in this together. Our county executive has set the tone that we are one county, one government, and we are all here supporting each other because when we work together, we know that we can accomplish more for the people of Prince George's County. So I'll turn it over to our senior member here, Councilmember Harrison.
Oh, Lord, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chair. Madam County Executive, you have put a awesome leadership team together. The humility that each one bestows, the characteristics of love and compassion and care and commitment and dedication to Prince George's County, to elevating the county where we need to go, is absolutely remarkable. I've said enough today. As you know, the hearing, but one of the things I will say is that you have a colleague in me that will work with each and every one of your leadership directors to move our county forward. You have that commitment from me, and anything I can do to be supportive, please let me know. Thank you all for your service to our community.
We want to take a moment to acknowledge DC's police chief. She's here with us tonight. Chief Pamela Smith. So good to have you here with us. Well, now that we've sworn in our appointees, we'd like to give each one a chance to make remarks. And we're going to start with the Chief Administrative Officer, Maxine Bardwell. Who's over there? Who's over there?
Good evening, everyone. I have two phenomenal speakers that I'd like to invite up to the stage. One of them happens to be my mentee, Tekla Cullum, and my soror, Jessica McLean. Please come to the stage. I'd like to share you to share your words. And I do want to say, as they're coming up, that I do see this as an honor, and I'm very humbled to serve in the role of Chief Administrative Officer for this great county. And again, I do thank, with heartfelt gratitude, County Executive Aisha Braveboy for giving me this opportunity to serve in this capacity. If I have any sorors here, I say, yip, thank you for your support today. Okay, I hear the yips. This is one right here. Jessica, please. Thank you.
Well, good evening, everyone. Good evening. My name is Jessica McLean, and it is an honor to stand here tonight to celebrate this remarkable moment for our county and for a woman I deeply admire, Maxine Bardwell, my torch sister in Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated, and also a certified public accountant just like myself. Maxine and I first met years ago in the accounting profession, and from the very beginning, I knew she was a woman of substance and purpose, someone whose light shines bright wherever she serves. We are both proud to be Maryland Association of CPA Women to Watch Award honorees. She got it in 2018, so I just had to follow her in 2021. And we all also been nationally recognized by the American Institute of CPAs for leadership and contribution to the profession. Maxine truly embodies everything those honors represent: excellence, service, and integrity. As a certified public accountant myself and a chief financial officer for a national trade association, I understand the importance of ethics, accountability, and stewardship. And if you know Maxine, you know she doesn't just talk those values, she lives them every day. Her service as an ethics commissioner and previously as an inspector general are proof of how deeply she believes in what she does, and she does everything right, even when no one is looking. Her commitment to community is unwavering. Through her service within our sorority, her mentorship of fellow leaders, her dedication to local government, she continues to make an impact around those that she cares for. She leads with compassion, humility, and conviction, qualities that strengthen both our profession and our community. One of my favorite things about Maxine is her life philosophy. Yahoo, you always have other opportunities. It captures her journey perfectly. She has a career that is built on faith, perseverance, and the belief that every experience prepares you to serve in the next opportunity. As someone who was born and raised right here in Prince George's County and who with my husband are proudly raising our children here, this moment fills me with immense pride because leaders like Maxine Bardwell stepping into this role and our dynamic soror, Madam County Aisha Braveboy, at the helm, the future of Prince George's County is bright no matter what comes our way. Maxine, oh gosh, you are a trailblazer, you are a mentor, a shining example of what it means to lead with excellence, faith, and empathy. I proudly stand behind you and our county executive as you move our county forward. Maxine, you are legendary. Congratulations, my soror.
Hello, good evening. County Executive Braveboy, County Council Chairman Burrows, if you're still here, and any the rest of the County Council members, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Tekla Kellum. I am the Director of the Office of Audits for the Maryland Department of Transportation, Maryland Transit Administration, MTA. I am extremely honored to be here during this momentous occasion. When Maxine asked me if I could give a short speech, I thought to myself, short? Do they know how many letters she has behind her name? I met Maxine at the start of my career over 20 years ago. I worked under her leadership as an internal auditor at the Municipal Employees Credit Union of Baltimore, MECU. I remember being so nervous starting that position and working for her. I knew there was something about Maxine that made me want to learn, do well, and frankly not mess up. Maxine possesses the drive unlike anyone else I know. A busy leader at MECU, I watched her earn the prestigious credentials of Certified Public Accountant, the first of her many certifications, as well as earn her Master's of Art Finance concentration from Notre Dame of Maryland University with honors. Witnessing Maxine during that time taught me the importance of continuous education and learning that I applied in my own life. Maxine, I remember those days when tired wore on your face, but that was just the beginning of who you've become today. I was watching. Even though Maxine had all that on her plate, she still made it her business to teach me the art of internal auditing. Maxine made it her business to ensure that I participated in training events and conferences. Maxine was selfless when it came to sharing her wealth of knowledge, not only with me, but her entire team. Confident, respectful, professional, forward-thinking, integrity, humility, respect. I can go on and on. Those are just a handful of words I can use to describe Maxine as a person and a leader. The most important thing I learned from Maxine in my early 20s, which I truly believe shaped my professional journey, is that there is a place in leadership for women and women of color. Maxine, thank you for being a role model and mentor. Congratulations on your appointment and confirmation as Prince George's County Chief Administrative Officer.
Thank you. I would be remiss if I didn't thank my family for supporting me, family, friends, sorors. If my family could stand, please, in the front row there. I didn't know everybody was bringing everybody up on stage. I would have had you here too, but thank you for your support and love. And thank you all. And thank you again, Madam County Executive.
Thank you. Her resume speaks to her professional excellence, but isn't it a wonderful thing to have people who can testify to your personal character and integrity? Next, let's get a few remarks from our Director of Finance, Linda Allen.
Good evening. Thank you so much to the county executive and to the county council. I see the chair has left, but for entrusting me with this awesome responsibility. I feel like I've kind of waited my whole career for this role in the sense of, oh, sorry. I feel like I've waited almost my whole career for this role and that I've been preparing for this for the last 20 years. I started in the Office of Finance as a cash manager and investment manager, and then moved to deputy director, moved to treasurer, and then deputy director, and then now the director of the agency. And I can say that through all the years that I've been with this county, my staff is really the backbone of my agency, and their professionalism and dedication to doing the work that we are assigned to do is just so impressive, and it's caused me to want to do my best. So I just want to thank the county executive again, and I want to pledge to do my best and to continue to uphold the principles and values of Prince George's County. And I think I have one person here, Stanley, okay. Stanley Early is the former budget director for Prince George's County, and he's going to say a few words on my behalf.
Thank you, Linda. County Executive, CAO, and everyone here. I just wanted to say a few words on Linda's behalf. I retired after like 49 years of local government finance and administration this month, mostly retired. And I came back to Prince George's County because when I was asked if I say a few words about Linda. Linda has spent the last 20 years with Prince George's County and has done so many items and so much strength over time. She's been the treasurer of the county. She's been the deputy finance director. And over the last 8 years, I've worked with her in various capacities. And the roles that she's served in for the county have been, she's just done a spectacular job. Linda is one of the hardest working human beings you will ever meet. I don't know that you can meet anybody who can outwork her. She is honest and honorable to the core. She is clear and precise in her communications, and so many times that's been so critical. She cares deeply for the county. She is always listening. When people talk to her, she hears them. I mean, a lot of times people pretend to, but she really does. She is an excellent analyst. She understands the finances incredibly well, and she understands how people relate to those finances. And I simply think that she's the best choice, the best possible choice for finance director of Prince George's County at this time. And in a single word, I would say she's simply magnificent. And I know that with Linda Allen as the finance director, Prince George's County will be in great hands. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Good to know we're in good hands, isn't it? Well, let's hear from Dr. Samuel Mulkey, who's the director of the Department of the Environment.
Good evening again. Thank you so much, Madam County Executive. Thank you, the County Council, for this wonderful, privileged, honorary opportunity that you've given me to serve the people of this county. I have talked today myself to exhaustion, so I don't have much to say but to thank each and every one of you for coming to honor us this evening. Thank you so much.
You should have been a preacher. All right. Let's hear from Dr. Katina Gomez, who's Director of Homeland Security. Dr. Gomez. Good to see you.
Good evening, everyone. Madam County Executive, Madam CAO, Chairman Burrows. Yep, I see you. I see you. I feel like Dr. Moki, we have definitely talked enough today, but I will bring a couple of people up here on my behalf, and I just want to say thank you to everyone who supported me, my family, my friends. Shout out to my sorors. So Tyson, James Conway, Alfred Barnes, you guys got 1 minute. 1 minute. One, okay? It's been a long day. Okay, 1.5.
Now, see, I was supposed to have 2. Now, well, since we are in the house of God, I feel like saying, first giving honor to God, who is the head of my life, to the shepherd of this household, Bishop Peebles, and Lady Pastor Yolanda Peebles. Thank you, and good evening to each and every one of you, Madam County Executive, Mr. Chair, good evening, and good evening, everyone. Okay, I'm gonna say it again. Good evening, everyone. There we go. All right, for the record, I am Calvin Tyson. I am a retired captain of the Prince George's County Police Department, where I served for 21 years, recently retired, and it was during that time that I came to know retired Deputy Chief and Dr. Katina Gomez, first as a colleague, then as a friend, and I now consider her a sister. And I stand before you today in support of her appointment and confirmation as the next Director of the Office of Homeland Security. Now, I could talk to you about her resume, but you probably already know some of that information. I could talk about her over 20 years of service as a Prince George's County police officer. I could talk about her leadership in various units and divisions, ultimately achieving the 3rd highest rank on the police department, something that only a handful of women have ever done. But you know that. I could talk about her, how during her career she excelled while also earning her PhD and raising her beautiful, intelligent children, but you already know that. I could talk about her last duty assignment prior to retirement, where she served as the Deputy Chief of the Bureau of Homeland Security and Intelligence, and it's an assignment that afforded her the opportunity to learn from and network with other local, state, and federal leaders in Homeland Security, an assignment that makes her uniquely qualified to assume this new role. But you know that already. Instead, I'll talk about her character. You see, Dr. Gomez has the character of a high achiever. A high achiever is motivated, resilient, passionate, and goal-oriented. Despite being a female, and dare I say, a black female in a male-dominated profession, she achieved. Dr. Gomez is a results-driven leader. She is not afraid to ask for what she wants, and 9 times out of 10, she'll get it. But that's who you want as a leader, someone who wants the absolute best for her people, her agency, and the county. Someone who is not afraid to ask for the moon and stars to achieve an objective, and even if she doesn't get it, she'll adapt and find a way to accomplish the mission. People who serve under that type of leadership are more motivated and dedicated to work than those who serve under selfish individuals. Dr. Gomez holds herself to a high standard of excellence, and she expects the same from those who work alongside of her. I am a lifelong resident of Prince George's County, and as a lifelong resident, a tax-paying resident, and a voting resident, Dr. Gomez is the type of person that I want to lead the Office of Homeland Security, and I am so excited for her confirmation, her unanimous confirmation. And Katina, I know you're going to do great things as you work to elevate Prince George's in the Office of Homeland Security. Congratulations.
Good evening, Madam County Executive, distinguished guests, friends, and family. Everybody's going to talk about the professional, Dr. Gomez. I'm going to talk about the personal, Katina. I've known Katina for 20 plus years. We met in high school. We were in junior ROTC together. So she texted me a couple days ago and asked me, would I show up? And I had to leave work early, so I hope my boss is not watching. But to show up, I had no other choice because that's what Katina would do for me. So to keep it short and sweet, we have a great leader getting ready to lead the Department of Homeland Security. So congratulations, love you, and there we go.
Yeah, good evening, good evening. My name is James Conway Sr., so I represent Katina's family. So normally, my mother would be sitting here, standing here giving the words, because she was the matriarch, but she passed 3 years ago, and Katina is a bright light of that. So she gave me this pen. It's a Masonic pen with the breast cancer on it. So Katina knows that my mother, her aunt, is here in spirit. Katina is like my little sister. So I'm gonna keep it short because the love of this county, and it's so close, and I have to let you know, I'm furloughed, so I'm gonna keep this quick because I'm in the Department of Defense, that I hope that the energy here and the love is here can make it down to DC. And so just keep us in prayer. So I'm gonna end with this because as I led Masonic organizations, this was my Bible verse that portrayed my family, and this is my little sister all day. Also, I heard the voice of the Lord saying, "Whom will I send? Who will go for us?" Then said I, "Here am I, send me." And here she go, Prince George's County. Take her, do what you need to do, and she will be a bright light for you. Amen. Isaiah 6 and 8.
Thank you so much. Let's hear from our fire chief, the People's Chief, Chief Belmetria Michaelides.
Do you have speakers? I do. Thank you. I must agree with Dr. Moki and Dr. Gomez. This has been a long day. But first, I do want to thank my favorite person, the county executive, Aisha Braveboy. Council Chair Barrows, I see you over there trying to hide. And there are so many people that I want to thank, but I really am tired. I have 4 people that will speak about how great I am as the People's Chief. Let me stop. I just had to say something silly. But anyways, come up, Major General Burkhead, Janet Demerit, Tracy Robinson, and Grant Walker, President Grant Walker. While they're taking their time to come up, I do want to say one thing about the county executive. I've been knowing her for a long time, and while on a campaign trail, Not one time that she mentioned that she wanted me to be the fire chief. Not one time. So when she called me up and she said, "You're going to be the fire chief," I said, "Say what?" I said, "Do I have a choice? Do I have an option?" She said, "No." I was trying to actually talk my way out of it. But I am glad that she chose me to be the fire chief. And I have a great team of people that I'm working with. My command staff, can y'all please stand up? They have been amazing. And I can tell you that when I came in, everything with them was, "Yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am." We have had some late nights. We work 24/7. We don't stop. We keep it moving 24/7. I do want to thank my husband because he's just been so graciously just supporting me in everything that I do, no matter what it was, from being a dispatcher, especially when I became a bomb tech. He couldn't believe that I would do something like that, but I did. I love a challenge, that's for sure. And to my children, I love you guys so much because I have been going through this for many years, many, many years. And I'm not going to tell you how long because I do have a daughter that's 40 years old. So go figure. Let me let and my cousins too, my family, all of my family. Guys, stand up, please. My friends, thank you all for your support. All right, I'm going to start with my baby sister, Tracy Robinson.
Good evening. I couldn't believe that she was a bomb tech. Now fire chief, big shoes to fill. Well, Wanda, you're going to have to fill those shoes before me because I'm the baby. Me, I just want to say congratulations. I love you. You've always worked hard at everything that you wanted to do. You exceeded well. Great job. I know our parents are smiling down at you, saying, "Way to go, Meek." I've seen you grow through every challenge, from sleepless nights, studying for exams, pushing through moments of doubt, to standing tall when it mattered most. You never taken shortcuts. You never shied away from hard work, and you never lost a sense of compassion. Today, as you take this oath, you're not just stepping into a role, embrace it. A responsibility serves you to a responsibility to serve you and your community serves you well. I know you will lead with integrity and, nervous, y'all. I know you will lead with integrity and support the community well. That's just what you do, and that's just who you are. I remember times when we were kids, my sister would come home and help out with the family. She would take on summer jobs when she was a teenager to help support my mom. School clothes, she would buy school clothes. She would take us out, and she would just be that motherly sister. And she's always been the best sister. Motivated us, showed us what greatness looked like, showed us what working hard looked like, and today I can honestly say that I'm proud of my sister. Congratulations, Meek.
Bishop Peoples, Pastor Peoples, good to see you. Madam County Executive, thank you.
Good afternoon. It's an honor to stand here today before you to celebrate an extraordinary leader and trailblazer and my dear friend, Thelmitra Michaelides, as she takes the oath of Prince George's County Fire and EMS Department. This is a proud day for Prince George's County, but I'm also deeply and personally thankful for the county executive for selecting Mimi. For those of you who've watched her serve over time, uplift the community in her way, and strengthening the community, she is the woman for the job. Mimi's journey began right here in Prince George's County in 1987 when she answered the call as a 911 dispatcher. That steady, reassuring voice on the other end of the phone had to make people feel better. An EMT, a paramedic, a cardiac respiratory technician, each step reflecting her drive, her compassion, her commitment to serve people. And then she made history, becoming Maryland's first female bomb tech and first in the county's history. That's an incredible achievement, but you know, Mimi never sought the spotlight. Her focus was always on service and always on excellence, opening the doors for others to follow. Even after retiring in 2013 from the fire service, she didn't slow down. She continued to serve, this time as Prince George's County's State's Attorney's Office Director of Community Affairs. And in that role, she built bridges between government and the people that she served, ensuring voices were heard, partnerships were strengthened, and communities were supported. And when our state faced one of the toughest challenges, the COVID-19 pandemic, Mimi once again answered the call. She served alongside with me with the Maryland Vaccine Equity Task Force, working alongside the Maryland National Guard, community partners to bring vaccine and education to neighborhoods across the entire state. Because of her leadership, equity wasn't just a talking point, it was a promise fulfilled. That's who Mimi is, a servant leader, a servant listener, a problem solver, someone who doesn't ask, why me? She asks rather, what can I do? I've had the privilege of working beside her in her shared mission of building stronger, safer, and more equitable communities across Maryland. And I can tell you firsthand, Mimi leads with empathy and courage, and with a clear, concise purpose. Now she assumes leadership of a department that serves nearly 1 million residents. Mimi brings not only her expertise, but her heart, which was mentioned earlier. She has already shared her plans for a 100-day review to assess the needs, the strengths, and the partnerships to unite career and volunteer members. That's thoughtful, that's people-centered leadership, and that's the kind of thing that builds trust and results. Mimi, your appointment marks another chapter in a remarkable life of service. You have broken barriers, but most importantly, you have built bridges. You've mentored others, you've championed fairness, and shown the leadership grounded in compassion. So today, you take this great responsibility. Know that we all know you do so with our support and admiration and pride. We believe in you. Prince George's County is in steady, capable, and compassionate hands. They're in your hands, Mimi. Congratulations, Chief Michaelides. You have earned this moment, and we are so proud of you. Thank you.
Very short. It's been a very long day, but a very exciting day. So I'm going to be very short because I know we've been around for a while. First off, the fire service is like the military. We couldn't do what we do without our family. And I got to tell you, family of service, military, fire department, police department is truly a family of service. And thanks to all of you for sharing Mimi with us. When I heard Mimi was coming back, I was like, she was always nice. She always had that smile. I'm like, I hope nothing has changed when she suddenly comes back, and it hasn't. The volunteer combination system can be quite complicated, and there have been issues, but if you have the right leadership, it can be the most phenomenal system there is. You bring those from many walks of life. You bring those that save tax dollar money. You have those that if you trust your leadership, you will follow them. And that is what many leaders kind of miss that point. She has shown from walking in the door where everybody's mouth dropped, it was honesty, it was compassion, it was caring, it was, we can do this. And she actually said that, we're all doing this together. I've not heard that before. So as we look towards the future, and we're very excited in what we can do in the future under this fire chief, I think we can be one of the leading fire departments in what we have with leadership. I'll leave you with one thing. It's been kind of like a bad storm for a lot of the volunteer departments. I'm a water chief, water rescue, so anything having to do with water. And I got to tell you, for the vision tonight is, if you're out on the Potomac, bad storm, no moon, there's one lighthouse. And if you want to find your way in, that light, that beam comes in. It's strength, it's warmth, and it's guidance. Thank you very much, and thank you for giving us a phenomenal chief.
Not quite as short. Good evening. My name is Grant Walker. I am the president of the Prince George's County Professional Firefighters and Paramedics Association. I have the proud honor of representing the nearly 1,800 active and retired firefighters and paramedics from Prince George's County's Career Fire Service. County Executive and Chair and other esteemed guests, thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak on behalf of your new fire chief. Prince George's County has the proud honor of being the 13th busiest fire department in the nation. It has the proud honor of running over 180,000 calls a year, over 300,000 unit responses every single year. And we also had the proud honor of watching one of our own take the oath of office for the second time in her career. It's no secret that Prince George's County's fire department has gone through many struggles over the past few years. We survived COVID-19. Prince George's County was the first organization to discover COVID-19 in the state of Maryland, our units in Bowie. And since that time, our firefighters have struggled to have the opportunity to get to go home at the end of the shift due to lagging hiring processes and antiquated, things. This fire chief, the first time she came in, she said, "Grant, how do we fix the hiring process?" I said, "Well, Chief, you just have to care about it." And at the end of the day, I've seen the command staff and Chief Michaelides put a renewed effort into bringing firefighters into our system, a system that was inexorably broken. In the first 4 months in office, Chief has met with us as an organization, has tried to meet with as many of our firefighters as possible to hear the problems in our system. And it's always been done with grace and with listening ears. As we enter into new contract negotiation sessions and looking forward to the future in Prince George's County, we are so thankful to have a chief that is willing to listen, to have an open door, to give me phone calls at 6:30 in the morning where my wife turns to me and says, "Who is calling?" At the end of the day, this county is moving forward. This county is dedicated to elevating itself. And in Prince George's County's fire department, the greatest fire department in the world, according to the people that are in this room, we're looking forward to a brighter future where there are enough firefighters to serve every single community, and we're happy to have Chief Michaelides leading the way. Thank you. Have a nice night.
Thank you all so much. Let's take a moment now to hear from our police chief, Chief George Nader. Come on down, Chief. Nice to have friends and people who think well of you and who speak well of you.
Bishop and Pastor Peoples, thank you for having us. Madam County Exec, I didn't know if they would allow me back because I did try to recruit their son to come to the police department. I know Pastor Peoples really wasn't feeling it, but I tried. I did my best. I do want to ask Officer Ben, please stand. Amazing rendition of the Star Spangled Banner. And what some of you may not know, graduated the academy, 3 weeks ago? When she sang at the academy graduation, I said, "Oh, I'm gonna make you famous." And I would like to thank also Pat Lawson Muse. Thank you. I have Fire Chief had 4. I have 8 speakers. No, I'm kidding. 2. Can I do 2, ma'am? 2. So 2. One knew they were coming up, one didn't. So if I could ask now Chief Dwayne Preston of the city of Bowie, and if I could ask my wife, Montevet Nader, come on up. She didn't know. So I like to have a little fun, so I didn't even tell her I was going to ask her to come up. Madam County Exec, I don't mind staying in trouble. But I do want to thank, if I could, men and women in law enforcement, if you could please stand. And my friends and family, please stand. Thank you all so much for coming out. And I want to recognize a couple of people. Chief Smith, I know how busy you are. And I know the challenges that you're facing, and the job that you're doing is outstanding. So thank you so much for your time for coming. Chief Anzalo, thank you, sir, for everything that you've done for me. Where's Mike Ash? Mike Ash, please stand, sir. Thank you. And I'm never going to forget Deputy Chief Administrative Officer of Public Safety, Melvin Powell. Thank you. Madam County Exec, thank you. Members of the County Council, the kind words, so moving, so humbling, thank you so much. I truly appreciate it. And with that, Chief, you're getting in trouble again.
All right, good evening. I'm going to have to freestyle a little bit. George is usually in trouble. All right, guys. Well, what I can talk about, we already know, how great he is and everything he does for the community. What I can offer in this quick second is from my heart and speak a little bit about what type of father he is and what type of friend he is. So let me cover that for you. It's very easy. We met in 1988, so we met way before his law enforcement career began. Really didn't know what he wanted to do, found it quick, and then climbed up the ladder quickly. Extremely persistent, very committed. I remembered when we were raising our 2 kids. We have 2 kids, Cheyenne and Sydney, 29 and 24. And while he's raising the kids and I'm working, I'm retail, he's law enforcement. It's the 2 careers that are like water and oil. But we made it happen. No excuses, full commitment from both of us. He was studying his geos, while on midnights and, all the crazy things, moving up for promotions. Many of his, I know Dwayne Preston, all of them were studying at times, trying to get to that next promotion while watching Cheyenne, and their kids. And it was just, all about how bad they wanted it and what they were willing to do to get it. And as a team, Dwayne, we're going to talk to Dwayne in a minute, but Dwayne and Vicky, his wife, they have a special place in our heart. They've been brothers. It's beyond friendship, beyond, being coworkers. It is honestly friendship. Something I can tell you about George is he was always present. We had kids. Again, we worked these two crazy, hectic careers, and he never missed a thing. He never missed anything. I think as growing up, I kind of tell people our parents were always not present in everything we did. My kids laugh at me. They don't believe I was on the track team, but I was on the track team. And my parents were never present to witness a win, anything, maybe a drop of the baton, and then to encourage me to keep going. And it was a little bit, we were kind of on the same path with each other, because I don't think his parents were as present as they needed to be. So when we had kids, we committed to each other that we were going to be 1,000% present. It wasn't one of us. Now, I remember times when the kids had volleyball games, cheer competitions, and he's changing in the car, getting out of his uniform to put on his clothes, just to be present in the moment. And a lot of my friends say, how do you raise successful children? And I just say, you have to be present. You have to be present. Supporting them is the biggest thing. I want to share another thing. It's going to pull at my heartstrings, as well as his sister, his family. His father was his #1 fan in the Prince George's County. He had like a little, I don't want to say a fake badge, but George says, I'm not giving you a real badge, Dad. You can't have that. He carried this thing around. He was all about, George, you're going to get to the next level. George, you're going to, I can't wait to see when you become chief. And unfortunately, he never saw the day. But I know he's looking down on us. George, I know he's extremely proud of you. I love this man more than anything, just because he is just so dedicated. I want to thank our friends and our family for coming out tonight. The Fries, his sister Lainey, her husband Robert, cousin Rob, everybody, just the full support. They need that support from us. I can tell you that for sure. When they come home, they need family, and they just need to be themselves and just kind of try to drop the shoulders a little bit from all the, excitement. I don't want to say stress, but excitement. I'm so proud of George. I can't tell him enough. I had a conversation with him before this event, just because I did not want to miss the moment, for me just to let him know how proud I was of him.
Bishop Peter said wrap it up.
Okay, I'm supposed to wrap it up. I'm a talker, he knew that. County Executive Braveboy, we thank you so much. You are our family. Can't thank you enough for this opportunity. And today was an exciting day, tiring day, but very exciting for me. Okay, that's it for me. Have a good night.
All right. Good evening, everyone. First and foremost, I want to acknowledge Bishop Peoples and his lovely wife, Madam County Executive, Chair Edward Burrows. And if I could take a moment, I wasn't prepared to say this, but I think it's fitting, given that we stand here in the house of the Lord. We had an opportunity, my wife and I, to talk to Chief Smith briefly before the service started. And so refreshing to know that you have leaders that are leading public safety agencies that know the Lord. And I think it's important that this community understands that we have a heart for you. We care for you. All right, and it's by God's grace that we're being guided. So I want to leave, just say from Proverbs 3:5, and we all need to live this, we got to trust in the Lord with all thy heart and lean not to our own understanding. And in all of our ways, we need to acknowledge him, and he will direct our path. So I encourage you all, Madam County Executive, I'm so excited for the appointment of George. I was actually on vacation. My wife and I, we were celebrating our son's graduation, so we were on a cruise when the announcement was made. So it wasn't until I got back. And one of the first conversations that George and I had is, I said, we need to pray together. I said, because you need to understand what you're about to undertake and the importance thereof. And I know he was prepared for this. So now I'll get to my prepared remarks, all right? So I would say that I proudly serve as the Chief of Police for the City of Bowie, and I'm honored to be here tonight. I first met George over 30 years ago, and believe it or not, it was when he was an instructor doing police mountain bike training, and we could both still ride, all right? At the time, both of us were in our early stages of our law enforcement careers. Little did I know that this initial meeting would develop into a lasting friendship. And anyone that knows George knows that he doesn't lack confidence. He's confident, it's matched by his dedication to results. This is what brought us closer, as we both share a strong work ethic and a common drive to improve policing practices in ways that bring meaningful, lasting change. George approaches challenges with a level of optimism which guides him daily. While others see obstacles, he sees opportunities. Community policing was never just a strategy or a program. It became a calling and a belief that he could bring about impactful change through genuine relationships, active collaboration, and most importantly, compassionate care for the people that he serves. He's a native of Prince George's County, raised here. He knows the community and loves the community. And his commitment to people, his passion of service, and his resolve to get things done are undeniable. Now, I could share with you other countless stories and achievements from George's impressive career. At times, I go all the way back when we were in community policing together, and we had some fun times. I'm not going to go into details about all of those different things, but we grew up in law enforcement together. But I'm a lifelong resident of Prince George's County. My wife and I raised and educated our children here. Our family roots run deep in this county. And like every resident, I want a leader of our police department who represents the values that we all hold dear, those of empathy, compassion, honesty, trust, and integrity. And with today's confirmation by the County Council, I'm proud to say that we have selected such a leader in George Nader. Congratulations, George. Appreciate you. I love you. And look forward to all the great things you're going to do here for Prince George's County.
All right, Assistant Chief, Deputy Chief Nichols, would you like to say a few words to us tonight? And if you have, is there someone else who's going to be speaking for you? Yes, my assistant. If they can, you can just come up and be ready.
Good evening, everyone. First of all, say thank you to Bishop Peoples and Pastor Yolanda Peoples, and greetings to everyone in attendance. I, unlike everybody else today, did not get to speak a lot. However, I will still be brief. I want to take this opportunity to thank the men and women of the Prince George County Police Department, law enforcement, and all our public safety officials this evening. I served the Prince George County Police Department from 1997 and retired in 2021. I then went on and became a member of our sheriff's office here in Prince George's County and served for another 2 years, and then left there. When Madam County Executive was elected, I too received a phone call. But it wasn't by her. It was by my good fraternity brother and Deputy Chief Administrative Officer, Melvin Powell. Wednesday morning, I'm at home. Hey, need you at the Wayne K. Curry building today at 3 p.m. What's going on? Oh yeah, wear a suit. What's going on? Okay, I'm going to tell you. County Executive is going to bring back Chief George Nader, and they want you to come and be the assistant. And I was ecstatic. I jumped at the opportunity, and I want to thank you, Madam County Executive. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much, so very much. Chief George, G2G, G squared, Gucci. There's a bunch of things going on. The Georges of Prince George's. We got hashtags, whatever y'all want to do with it. We got it. I mean, thank you, my brother, my good friend. I'm going to tell you, it's great to serve this community, but it's great to serve it with a person that you not only know and trust, but who you love. I love him. That's my brother. That makes the job that much easier. Now, I will say this, my wife, who's there, thank you, babe, for allowing me to serve again. She's also a member of the Prince George County Police Department. So, again, I know she's not going to say much, but anyway, thank you, babe. Appreciate you. I want to take this time to bring my sister up, Andrea Riley, to say a few words on my behalf. And before I do close, Chairman Burrows, who is one of my good friends, we go way back from his time on the school board. I know he is an alpha man, and since everybody shouted out their sororities and fraternities, know we're in the house of the Noops, so yo to the good Noops.
He had to. Madam County Exec, Chairman, Bishop Peoples, and First Lady. With that being said, I have to say God is good and all the time. All right. Yeah, I surprisingly am speaking on behalf of my brother, which I love very much. But I do want to take a moment to recognize my brother, the Assistant Chief of Police, George Nichols. His leadership stands as a true example, not only within the department, but throughout Prince George's County. George is a man of integrity, faith, and service. He leads with compassion, and he shows every day that authority and empathy can coexist. From the front lines of law enforcement to the sidelines of his grandkids, football and cheer practices, he leads by example, showing up, staying grounded, and setting the pace for his children and grandchildren. That same commitment to family is the foundation of how he'll lead our community. With God guiding his path, George is ready to strengthen trust, build unity, and ensure every resident feels both protected and respected. We are so proud of him, not just for his title, but for his legacy that he's building. We love you, George, and thank you, guys.
All right, story of the Georges. We're now in on the joke. Let's hear from Ms. Alice Williams, who serves as the Director and Purchasing Agent for the Office of Procurement.
Thank you all so much. Thank you, Madam County Executive, Madam CAO, Chairman Barrows, the rest of the County Council, if you're here. I really appreciate tonight. It's been a long night, so I won't be before you long. I have two speakers. I'm going to ask Dr. Stephanie Overton and Ms. Jackie Lopez to come forward. But I do like to just thank my family members for being here today. It's been a long day for my mother, so I really appreciate you, and I love you. To my friends, I had a good friend, Tiffany Hunter, who flew all the way in from not too far, but from Atlanta, but she was supposed to fly to the West Coast and made a pit stop, so I appreciate your presence here. All the business owners that are here tonight and came up on the stage, I just want to say to you, it's good business to do business with the people here in Prince George's County. So we're looking forward to doing business with you all. My speakers, are they here? Oh, there you go. Thank you. Ms. Lopez, would you come forward, please? Thank you.
Well, good evening, everyone. I had all these titles of everybody, but I said, you know, let me not try to do that. Good evening, everyone. Just want to say that I'm honored to be here today. My mission is to tell you about a leader whose procurement prowess was a catalyst for hundreds of billions of dollars. You heard me. Being awarded to small and minority businesses throughout her illustrious 40-year career. I've known this beautiful lady for 3 decades. Almost 2 of those, I simply admired her from afar and knew her by reputation. For more than a decade, I've had the privilege of knowing her personally. And can I tell you that the ideal and the real person are one and the same? You know, a great resume is impressive. Add great accomplishments to that, it becomes extraordinary. But when you add great character, you don't just get a great professional, you get a transformational leader, and in the case of Miss Alice Williams, also a world-class one. Thank you for that, Madam Exec. Her professional credentials are impeccable, but her character is what really differentiates her. She is brilliant but humble, results-driven but inspiring, decisive yet collaborative and inclusive. She has the confidence to bring in superstars just like herself without any concern that her own star would be dimmed. She operates with great integrity exercised with wisdom and empathy, but never with judgment. Alice is a gifted visionary, strategist, and tactician, trifecta. She uses her personal and professional strengths not only to take things on, but to take them up. What she touches, she transforms and elevates. The small business community is already abuzz, and seeing the difference through her transparency, fairness, efficiency, access, problem solving, and mentoring. New, very exceptional businesses are now eager to participate in the procurement process. Every Prince George's County agency, organization, and even every resident will be better because she's in this position. She is walking fully in her purpose, and I truly believe she is the God-appointed person for such a time as this. Miss Alice Williams.
Good evening, everyone. Madam County Executive, I want to thank you for appointing Alice Williams. My support for Alice Williams today and always is not just based on her resume. It is based on a relationship that spans more than 45 years. In that time, I've had the unique vantage point to witness her professional drive and, critically, her unwavering moral character. The Director of Procurement, as we know, holds a position of immense public trust. This office requires more than just technical skills. It demands absolute integrity and an uncompromising commitment to fairness. In Alice, you're not just getting an expert negotiator, you're getting a public servant whose ethical compass is always fixed on the best interests of Prince George's County taxpayers. I've seen her navigate countless situations, and I can personally and professionally attest that her decisions are always guided by a deep-seated sense of equity and transparency. She doesn't take shortcuts, and she holds herself to the highest standard of accountability. Professionally, Alice also understands that the procurement function is the ultimate steward of county resources. She knows how to modernize processes, eliminate waste, and ensure that every contract signed delivers maximum value for our county. Her vision for the department is one of innovation and accessibility. She is committed to increasing transparency and ensuring that local, small, and minority businesses have a fair and efficient pathway to compete for county opportunities. She will streamline operations, implement best practices, and introduce the fiscal discipline necessary to protect our county's budget. The County Council today made a clear choice. Alice Williams brings the rare combination of deep professional expertise and impeachable character required to lead this vital department. Thank you, Prince George's County, for confirming Alice Williams. She is ready to serve Prince George's County, and it will be better for it. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And our final speaker tonight is the illustrious Director of Information Technology, Bernard Wright. And your speakers. Yes, welcome.
All right. Having a name like Bernard Wright always means I go at the end. I was at the end earlier, and I'm going to not bore you with a lot of remarks. I know you're ready to get out of here. It's been a long day. But I do want to start by thanking the county executive, our CAO, DCAO, Stephen, our county council for confirming me today. I also want to thank my team, even Shelby, who retired recently. But most of all, I do want to thank my wife, Janelle. So it was, as many of you know already, it was a big decision for me to come back, but it was a decision that was necessary based on the moment. So what the county executive doesn't know is that when she called me, I was actually leaving NASA Goddard to talk to them about doing business at the time. Shortly after that call, of course, NASA Goddard got gutted. And that's what's happening to Prince George's County. We have to operate with a sense of urgency. But I'll end by giving one of my favorite quotes, which is from Zora Neale Hurston. And the quote goes, "No, I do not weep at the world, for I am too busy sharpening my oyster knife." And that's exactly what I plan to do. So have a good night, everyone.
Let's have a big round of applause for all of the appointees. I don't know about you, but I'm so impressed with what I've heard tonight, and I know it's taken a little extra time, but the thing about it is that you hear about people being appointed to these positions. These are so important to our county, to our citizens, to the functioning of our daily living. And I can say this, I live in Prince George's County, so this is personal for me. What we've heard tonight is not only that the people that Aisha Braveboy has chosen to run this county have excellent credentials, but they are wonderful human beings. And now you've learned a little about the people who will be managing your affairs. And so I'd like to just take this opportunity to say, Madam County Executive, you did an excellent job in choosing your appointees. And we thank you for the job that you've done. Would you like to make final comments before the night is over? Okay, she needs a minute. We want to thank all of you for coming tonight and for being part of this experience, I'll call it. And thanks again to our illustrious hosts, my dear friends, my brother and sister, good friends of ours, a long, long time, Bishop Joel and Pastor Yolanda. We love you and thank you again for allowing us to use your beautiful, beautiful church.
Often well, always, but in a position like mine, I often have to make tough decisions, and some may not be popular and others are, but what I try to do is just to do what's right. And my faith is what guides me, and I'm so grateful that we are here in this house, because this is a house of love and of faith and of compassion. And so what I want to say to all of our appointees and all of you can be found in 1 Corinthians 16:13. Be on your guard, stand firm in your faith, be courageous, be strong. As part of my administration, I expect you to be strong. I expect you to be firm. I expect you to be decisive. And I expect you to continue to elevate this county along with me. Congratulations, and God bless each and every one of you. Thank you.
And that is it. She just said it. Thank you for helping to elevate your county, your home, and our county tonight. Thank you all again for coming, and for the closing benediction. Let's have Bishop Joel and Pastor Yolanda come and pray us on out of here. How about that?
Come on, stand on your feet, everybody, please. I will say, Madam, this has been a phenomenal evening. How many folks have been so tremendously blessed? Congratulations to all of our candidates now. We celebrate you. And for those at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, I need to notice tonight is the perfect analogy of DEI. Great people, smart people doing incredible things. Amen? So, Father, we love you on this magnificent night. Thank you, dear Lord, for the grace on Prince George's County. Thank you for the expanded vision. Thank you, dear Lord, that the next season is going to be greater than any season. And so we celebrate tonight. We thank you for all those that were confirmed. And Father, we ask you to open up doors, financial floodgates, and we worship you now for the impact they will make. In the name, Lord Jesus, we pray. And everybody who loved the Lord, come on, say amen. Amen. This was good. Great job, Ms.